Hello and welcome back to the Dolecast, episode 114. We know the numbers. Welcome back, and thanks to, I always forget how to start these. Welcome back, and thanks to Go Barbecue Co. for sponsoring the podcast. We love them, they love us. Get all your barbecue needs. I'm a guy that knows a lot about barbecue. My guest this week, Jack Lamont, Rafe Davies.
Returning legend.
Yep.
Returning legend, podcast debutant.
Yes.
Is this your first time on a pod?
I think so, yeah.
Wowza.
First time on a...
We can tell. But yes, Rafe Davies of What's Happening producer fame.
Yes, yeah.
And Carhartt Dungarees fame.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are they Carhartt?
They are Carhartt, yeah.
Should have worn them.
Well,
Are they back in England?
Oh, back in England. Actually, I need to text my mum they're coming over this weekend, so I need
The
to
Carhartt jeans.
I'm going to be like, bring them.
Bring the Carhartts. Yeah. Absolutely. And Jack Lamont of What's Happening and Grand Chef Panto fame.
Not
Grand
Grand
Chef.
Panto. Second Cumber.
Second Cumber Panto fame.
Come on,
The dame. The dame. We're going to go.
Yep.
What's the date again? The 13th?
Yep. Get your tickets.
I'll be there, probably. Yes, how are we, folks? Having a good time?
Yep.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm fine.
We were out last night.
Yeah.
I was driving.
We went bowling.
You guys went
Then
bowling.
you joined after.
I was not there for that. Feeling fresh as daisies this morning.
Can we actually just talk about bowling for a second?
Go for it.
Chloe had a lot of confidence. She thought she was coming out of this winning.
Chloe's here, by the way. Chloe's producing.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Chloe, were you winning?
I was winning the whole game. Literally the whole game up until the last round. No one overtook me the whole game.
Before we came into the last one, Chloe and Rafe were both on 65.
No, he was below me.
No, I was on 65.
No, I thought both
I
of
was
you were
on
joint,
60.
and then it
I
was
was
a big
I was
drama.
ahead because I was first. Because I was the first one to go, so I'd taken my last go. I was ahead.
All bumpers down.
All
Yeah.
bumpers down.
Okay.
We should've
I
put
was
them up.
winning
couldn't
because
I couldn't do that.
we were waiting to see if
Waste
Rafe would. He was like really close to me, so we were tied when he had his go, and then I had mine.
Oh,
My
sorry,
last go,
yes,
which brought me.
yes.
So I was winning, and then we
Yes.
were waiting to see if Rafe was gonna fluke
Yeah.
and or
But
not.
then Laura pulled it out of the bag and got a strike and a spare.
See, Laura hasn't been on the podcast. Laura doesn't strike me as a keen bowler.
She
But then-
No, she was
said
losing the whole game.
Oh, the whole
game.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Bad bowler.
Kira, I think
Okay, well-
Kira and Laura flipped it. At one point, I was losing.
Yeah, Jack was so bad.
Many
Who
strikes
beat you?
going.
Who beat you? Yeah, that's
How
what
do
I
you
thought.
hold a bowling ball?
So yes, we had a brief discussion about this last night.
Oh.
I'd probably go for the Rafe approach of close to the Spider-Man.
No.
No, that
That's
wasn't the
not
Rafe
the
approach.
Rafe
That was
approach.
our
Oh, well,
approach.
That got.
Oh,
that
no, I
got me
would-
in
no,
bother.
sorry, hold
That
on.
got me in bother.
Yeah, no, I'd be going for the Spider-Man actually.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I switched up. I switched up to the Spider-Man.
And then he started getting really
I
good.
started getting really
What
good.
would you have gone for before?
I don't know what you
The finger guns?
Yeah, finger guns,
the
yeah.
sidewards finger gun,
Yeah.
the gangster. So who won the bowling? Then Laura won the bowling.
Laura. She went from like 50 to 90.
Yeah, like that. It was ridiculous. It was the biggest fluke I've ever seen in my life.
And who lost the bowling?
Kira.
Kira.
God bless her. Like,
Can
But
be-
I came second. I
I'll be
beat the
honest,
both of
I could
you.
have put my a mortgage on that. Like, I would have lost bowling.
Yeah.
She just doesn't strike me as keen bowler, you know.
She was actually doing all right.
She
winning.
was beating most
second.
of us.
She was
Yeah.
second
Oh, really?
for most of it, and then
And then just
when
lost
we told her
steam
she
towards
lost,
the
she
end.
went, "Well, who lost then?" And we went, "You." And her face, she was like,
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
And then we went.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at the
she did.
screen. It's like, oh.
No points. But yeah, I met up with you guys in spoons.
Yep.
And the divas were feeling it a wee bit.
Can we
"Wait,
talk about
Jack,
the guy?
yeah, can you tell them about
Yeah.
the man?"
I'm gonna be real. I've erased it from my memory. I don't.
Oh no, you just can't
No,
remember.
but at the
You were so
time I
drunk.
couldn't remember. I was not, Chloe. I was fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Rafe, do you wanna? You were sitting opposite, so you saw the full thing unfold.
oh that I forgot about that actually as well.
We tried to get the CCTV footage
Oh,
on the
yeah.
windows.
Yeah, I
it
asked
was
the
the
manager.
funniest thing.
Did you actually ask the
I asked
manager?
the
Yeah.
manager, and he said it's illegal. I was like, ugh, even for me.
Because the waiter said to ask the manager, so we
Yeah.
were like, "Yeah, okay." It was genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
So what happened? So I was told it briefly last night, but I, to be honest, couldn't fully understand.
So essentially, this guy was
Old
getting up.
man. Old man.
Yeah,
Okay.
old
He was like
guy,
60.
like got up to like get out of his chair, and essentially, as he's getting up, he sort of
Takes a speed wobble.
Yeah, he must have been absolutely like hammered. He
Mhm.
must have been,
I
like,
mean,
completely
it spins
pissed.
on a Thursday night at
Yeah.
like 11.
Yeah, yeah.
And so he kind of falls, and he's about to fall into Kira,
Yeah.
and he kind of catches himself, and like the momentum that like from him falling swings him round into Jack. So imagine
Pretend this mic's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of just swings round.
Oh,
into
like
Jack.
near lip on lip action.
Yeah.
No, I genuinely thought,
Crusty
like,
lips.
I am not being funny. I thought Jack had a sugar daddy or something because he was so delayed in the reactions. Like, he didn't seem like he cared.
You just
The
were like-
man was about to
He
kiss
got to
him.
about here, and then I went,
He had his hands on his heart. And he was like,
Oh, old
was my heart
crusty
rate?
bloke.
like 100, like
my heart
20
rate was
or
like
something.
140 or something.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
I
it
looked
was.
at
'Cause I
it.
took a
Yeah,
video.
it was
It was
141.
141.
Yeah.
BPM.
Like, I've actually never been so scared in my life.
Old men make Jack's heart.
And then I thought it was your granddad.
You said, is that not your grandma? I said
I
no.
thought it was his granddad because everyone couldn't speak because we were laughing so hard. And then I was just laughing because I was like, I actually don't know what is going on. Like, I just wanted to see my reaction on the CCTV because 15 things went through my
Yeah.
head. And I was like, is it his grand or something? Because he said something and he went, oh, I bet that give you a fright or something.
Yeah, it
And
did.
we went, well, yeah. And then he just didn't say anything. He just turned around, walked around.
And sat
there was
back
a table
down.
behind us as well. So
And sat
we
back
were
down.
in fits of laughter.
Uh-huh.
It was so bad. Like, I was so confused. I
My-
literally
was
thought it was his
shaking.
granddad.
I was shaking for so long.
Yeah, it's 141 beats per minute. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Um, but
I was being attacked.
yeah, I mean,
I genuinely thought you were going to get in a fight at first. I was like, what's going on?
Chloe, I will not.
imagine you kissed him.
That's what I said.
Imagine lips touched.
Imagine Jack just went,
A brush of lips. But yeah, I met you guys in spoons and then went to the points.
Yep. I
Yep.
love the points.
You do love the points.
I love the
You love the points. But can I be honest? Points overstimulated me last night a lot.
me too.
Yeah.
The music was extremely loud. We were right
See,
beside them.
that's
Yes,
'cause
but like
that's because we went in whenever they were on a break.
yeah. Oh, they were.
So it was the speakers.
They had cranked that up.
It was
like,
just music. They were
Mhm.
playing, not the band.
mhm.
The band were lethal.
Yeah,
I love them.
yeah.
Although they were playing some songs that I don't think half the crowd.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah.
Anytime I go there, I accept I'll not know any songs.
Rafe
The-
knew them. Rafe knew
I
every
knew-
single
I
song.
I didn't know a few though.
Yeah.
The worst part was he at one stage he went jump, 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 and no one jumped.
Crush
He
was
went
mild.
back to his wee fiddle, and I was like, oh no, mate. But yeah, points was good. We departed. I left. We 12:30 because I was like bedtime, and then the Westlink was Westlink was partially closed,
The Westlink was closed.
partially.
Why?
I do the slip road that I would take
Oh.
was closed, so phone did that. A car rerouted, took me to McDonald's, and then went home from there.
Don't know how
Took,
that
took me to get a triple cheeseburger, and then went home. But yeah, what did you guys do after we left? Just chilled in the points.
We stayed. Did we stay to the end?
I think we did,
Like
yeah.
one.
And then I did actually manage to obtain a glass from the points.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
I'm
pocket?
gonna be so real that
Under
the
the
reveal
denim.
of that.
Under the denim.
The reveal of that was something
There's
special.
nothing more crafty than a devious lick of a bar glass, especially. And the bigger the glass, the bigger the lick.
Well, his was like
Sorry.
this was a Guinness glass. So.
That's. I mean, from the points, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's. Have you ever seen those big Erdinger glasses?
Do you mean like
Oh.
the one with the handles?
Stands.
No, not the stand. Well, if you
the
escape
like,
with the stand, you're doing
the
really
like
well.
vase looking ones.
Yeah. Or like the boots.
The boots.
I've never seen someone successfully like a boot, but like the.
Probably put trackers on them.
Do you know the big glass boots you can get?
Uh huh.
What the one with that guy who does the chugging videos?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
If you manage to escape one of them, fair play. See, I simply wouldn't have the stones to try and stroke a glass. To be totally honest,
I was at Pizza Express probably about 6 months ago with one of my friends, and she would never steal anything. And
but
she
you still like the parmesan.
No, you know those fancy like Coke glasses, the ones that you got that were everywhere like 10 years ago.
They've got like it's like slim and then
Yeah.
there's a rim.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah. A few of them knocking about. Yeah, absolutely.
she was panicking for like a day after, being like, "What if they find me?" I'm like, "It's a Coke glass. Calm down."
I stole we went to an Indian. Well, basically, I used to manage a football team, and I genuinely did Centre FC, and we went for a team meal one night to an Indian, and the bill came in like a wee wooden box. I was like, I'm taking that box home, and then we handed the bill back. And I just took a box in my pocket, walked out. The engraved the restaurant's name and everything was engraved in the front of it. I remember walking off and going, I have.
You've
I'm
caused the ruin.
I'm gonna go to McGabry for this.
are.
But yeah, the art of stealing a a glasses special. One night I picked a mate up from town, and he goes, "Have I anywhere to put my Guinness?" And he just had a full Guinness in the car, and I was like, "Absolutely drink that now before I start moving." And then he was going somewhere else. I was dropping it off, and he went, "Can I just leave this here?" Still got it. Just went,
That's right.
Take that.
That's what you get.
That's
That's like
I was a third
reward.
party.
It's like a reward,
Yeah. It was like a side quest. Yeah,
exactly.
Drop me to Filthies, and you'll get a free Guinness glass. But yeah, what do you plan to do with your Guinness glass? We pride and joy somewhere.
I've got 2 now, so.
You're just a filthy thief.
I'm a
Where was the
regular.
first one from?
Huh?
Where was the first one from?
The points as well.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness!
so the points.
You can just
Double
practice
offender,
splitting the
double
G now.
offender.
Although I have to say, it's not my best lick. I have stolen a bowling ball before as well.
Last night.
He carted it around
He's
everywhere.
he's like a magician's hat. He opens his denim and it's just like bowling ball glasses. Where did you steal a bowling ball? Obviously a bowling alley. Where else did you steal a bowling ball?
I take it this was England.
Yeah, this is in Kingston. Yeah, I stole one, and then I feel like I told this before, but like, yeah, I stole it, and it was a drunk decision, and then because they kicked us out, so I was like, right,
That's it. I'm taking a
I'm
bowling ball.
taking a bowling ball. Exactly. So the next day, or 2 days later, I'm going on a date with a girl to the cinema, and the bowling ball happened, like the bowling alley happened to be like cinema as well, and I started to get like really nervous about it. So
Yeah.
I then, like, the first thing this girl sees me do is return the bowling ball.
Did you return it
To the bowling alley.
back to the scene of the crime? Oh no!
I'd
I
argue
remember
that's
you telling
worse.
us about
Yeah.
this.
And how did you get to said date? Because you don't drive. So how did you get to date?
I got the bus. I
So you,
think.
with a bowling ball?
You're
So in my backpack, yeah. so I bought a backpack to this date, and she's probably thinking, what the f***? Because
Yeah.
who is this person? Like, what are they doing?
Uh-huh.
It's just. I
No,
don't know, I
when
was
you
wild. I don't
when
know
you
why I was there.
hand the bowling ball in,
what did they say?
Oh, see, I didn't actually like hand it back to them. I just slipped it on
threw
my
it down a lane,
nails.
threw it down a lane and ran.
I was just like, right, I've just got to do this in and out, quick, upstairs, watch a film.
What do you think about a film as a first date?
Terrible idea.
Terrible idea.
We
Terrible
sat in
idea.
silence.
What'd
and
you
it was
see?
Uncharted, I think.
Oh,
It was
that's
so
a bold
bad.
one because Tom
Yeah.
Holland's a good-looking guy as well. So you're taking
Well,
life in your hands.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean,
I see. I went to see Scream on a first date. Scream, not the one there, the one before, and hit my face in the mic. But I forgot the girl was there. I've told this story before.
Oh,
I've told them what's happening. I just literally locked in for 2 hours and was like,
Oh, you're still there?
See you later. And yeah, neither of us could drive, so she was like, "Do you want my mum to give you a lift home?" And I was like, "No, it's all good. See you later," and never saw her again.
Oh my word, Daniel.
But yeah, I mean, at least you return your bowling ball. See, I'd be too scared of bouncers. Like,
I'm kind of,
Yeah.
I'm kind of regretting it now. I kind of wish I had.
I think that would be a pretty good like.
I've got
trophy.
evidence though.
It
I've
would
got
be.
like proof. Like,
I've got a few pictures, which is quite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm
Just
pretty
you
happy
posing
with
with the bullet ball.
Your prize ball. But yeah, I didn't know you were a thief like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've stolen a good few things. Yeah.
And you said, what did you get last night from custard creams?
Yeah. From the
CU, they were dishing out water and custard creams.
Oh, right enough. Yeah. Thursday night. Custard creams.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a
New
rogue.
one.
That's a rogue
It's
one.
a new one.
That's a rogue one. But a successful night all around.
I say so.
All around.
overkill.
Overkill.
Overkill. It was meant to be a simple bowling night. And
Yeah. Can I just say,
Chloe, yeah, go on.
Chloe described it as, what about some sober activities? Goes to a bowling alley where there's a bar.
Was there a
Who's
bar
the
in
one
the-
that's not hungover today and had only 3 drinks last night? You have yourselves to blame. I was not going crazy. We had a drink at bowling and then I had 2 drinks
Was
and
there a bar in the
spoons.
bowling?
Yeah,
Wow,
but
that's
you have
good.
to buy
You
food.
have to
It was a
buy
whole
food.
faff
Yeah.
because
You
they
buy
don't have a
food.
bar license.
Can
They
we
only
talk
have a
about those
restaurant
cheesy
license.
chips?
Those cheesy
Got
chips
three
were like
holes.
cement,
Oh,
Oh, really?
like you tipped the bowl upside down and they
and
stayed
then
in
they
that
stayed in the
bowl.
bowl.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah.
So you only have yourselves to blame.
them to me.
You kept spoon
Yeah, I
feeding
kept
me them.
spoon feeding Jack them because I didn't want to go to
cheesy
waste.
chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they only have themselves to blame. Like me and Kira, we basically had a sober night, like,
Which is rare from you.
which is rare, and even
Particularly.
great, which is very rare. So that's how
trying to
you
make
know.
the
It was
points.
a-
You trying to make the points on the, at one stage. You went, I should have been praying since 4 p.m. for this, and I said, yeah, yesterday. But
I'm not even kidding.
yeah, no, I was sad to miss the bowling. I think I would. Well, actually, I went bowling on a first date.
I think bowling would be a good first date.
So I thought that as well, and then like, be careful what to say. Basically we turned up. It was very expensive, and they were like, not same different bowling alley, and they were like, do you want one game for like this much, or an hour for like £32 or something? So I was like, I'll do an hour because I'm like, one game's really quick.
Yeah, especially for
But
two
then
people.
after 2 games that we were done, like, and I was like, but I've also paid £32 for an hour of this, so like I'm getting every last bowl I can before I leave, like value for money, cost of living crisis, and by the end of it, like, and no harm to her, the most horrific bowler like I've ever, like I said we'll put the bumpers up, and she was like no, and like every single go she was slotting it down the side, like, and I was like, genuinely, I'll just go and ask them, like, it's really not a big
That
deal.
was all of us last night, though.
But like, there's a certain stage where I'm like, the fun is gone because it's just getting to the stage where I do mine. I'm not a great bowler, but like I'll do mine. I'll maybe get 6, and then you'll just throw it in the gutter, and then we're like, because this is a joke. That's just it. I said, oh, what happened there? But
What that happen?
to be fair, I use the bumpers myself. I do the wee tactical, like,
Oh, you're such a freak.
the wee ping pong, the zigzag. Yeah. Has to be done.
No, it doesn't.
So you get points on the board.
I got points on the board. I didn't do that.
See, I can get points on the board, but like, there's a certain skill, and like, you feel like a bullseye or something. If you're like, if I hit
To be fair, if you
this
get a
angle,
strike
this
after,
angle, this
yeah.
angle, boom, strike.
Oh, to be fair, I got a strike on the second go last night.
You did.
That was like unheard of for me. I'm actually really bad at bowling, like really bad. I think I won on my birthday, and I think that's just because everyone else felt bad for me, and they were actually intentionally just throwing it into the gutter because I was having such a bad day.
Did you guys ever? What did you guys do for your birthdays when you were growing up? Because I used to book out the 4G football pitch. No interest in football whatsoever, but I was like, this is cool, because then it meant you could have 15 each side and lots of presents. Yeah. What'd you do?
One I remember was, I don't know if they still do it, Little Wing have like a pizza making party. So like for my 8 or 9th birthday.
Let's get it booked.
For like my 8 or 9th birthday, we made pizzas in Little Wing.
Mm-hmm.
then-
That's good.
What was another one?
See, cinema's a good one as well.
Yeah. Oh,
That
we
was
did
a-
cinema.
Yeah, cinema's good. Cinema's pretty standard. What about you? Did you do anything?
The most memorable one is Legoland. We always go to that, so I get to take
Whoa.
friends at Legoland, which was always really good.
That
fun.
is a good one.
Yeah,
That is a good
and
one.
I took my mate Liam, but he didn't really like rides,
Mm-hmm.
so like, and then we decided to go on like, I think it was the Dragon or something like that. at
Yeah, yeah,
Legoland. He
I know
came
my
off,
Legoland lore. Yeah.
and he just didn't say another word for like the rest of the day.
Like, they're pretty tame rides.
Yeah, I know.
They're pretty tame.
Do they get motion sick?
Yeah, I think so.
See, I've discovered that I'm not getting motion sick in the passenger seat of a car
I get motion sick very badly on the waltzer.
in Portrush.
Anywhere. Any waltzer.
Any waltzer, all the waltzers. Yeah, no,
It's actually tragic.
I've discovered, like, passenger seat of a car, I'm snookered because I don't know, just like the feeling of like not having to lock in to drive.
Yeah.
Not that I'm very good at it anyway. Hit your car. But yeah, 4G was good. I have a squeaky chair.
No, something fell off the wall.
Oh, it's these flipping lights. They don't honestly, man. It's so
I
annoying.
thought it was electric. I thought something was like
No,
was
it's
like a loose
it's-
cable that's going.
Basically, they came with glue dots, right? And I was like, perfect, I'll whack all these glue dots on the wall. And I was like, and the whole idea, I bought them on TikTok shop, and the whole idea is, oh, you can like change them all the time. And then I try to take them off the wall, and you can see like it's just fully ripped the paint off the wall. And I've put maybe 50 glue dots on here, and like it's ripping the paint off every single time. So I then went for blue tack instead, but the blue tack is not strong enough to hold so they just fall off every day, to the point where if you look, the bottom has totally fallen off. I've just given up and gone, oh well, they'll sit there. But yeah, I'll leave them because I'm gonna tear the whole place down. We're moving soon, hopefully. Moving sets. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, out last night. Before that, the last sort of out time I saw you two was we were at a party and you were dressed as the Lorax.
Oh,
Talk through it.
what a night that was. Where do I even start?
Where do you start?
Do you know? I'm going to start with how much it all cost.
Okay.
Can we put up a photo of my costume?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect. I'd argue between the latex suit and super glue, at least £50 was spent.
Really?
Yeah. And
Oh my goodness.
That's expensive.
yeah,
How much super glue did you buy?
at least 5 or 6 tubes.
For what? For the mask?
So
Glasses?
basically, and I bought glasses. They were a tenner, maybe 60 quid. So basically, you have to. There was fur and there's cardboard. You have to super glue the fur onto the cardboard.
It's a process.
Then you do 2 layers of cardboard and fur for like this bit that's lower down. So I did that, and that used probably about a tube and a half. Then I had to do the same for the other side because they weren't small. It wasn't a small mustache.
Yeah.
And then the eyebrows, and then I had to buy blue light glasses, pop the lens out of them, super glue them to that. I actually was going to tear my room apart out of rage whenever one side wouldn't stick.
Like the mustache.
It was. I used a mix of super glue and all-purpose glue. And all-purpose glue is, how would you describe it? A more liquid
Glue.
Yes. Takes longer to dry.
Yeah.
And I was not happy. It just wouldn't stick. One side stuck perfectly, the other side did not. And then I was leaving in like literally half an hour. I'm like, this isn't
Stuck.
doing it. I also had to steal a tree branch from Scrabo Forest Park.
It looked unbelievable. Like, I see when it was painted and done, it looked
The
unbelievable.
plan was for me to wrap it in paper because I'm like, it'll take 5 minutes. I'm just going to wrap it in paper. My father's like, no, you need to paint it. I'm like,
Well,
you got spray paint?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I've got ceiling paint.
Uh-huh.
So this guy sat out in the garden painting
Just
this
right.
tree branch
Just right.
in white emulsion. And I'm like, well, is that going to be dry in an hour? He's like, we'll get a hairdryer to it'll be grand.
I was going to say, did it work? Oh, well, it did work.
He sat in the utility room with a hairdryer, just going up and down this thing.
It genuinely looks like
honestly-
screen accurate. It
Oh,
does. It looks like it looked really good.
It might be my proudest part of the costume. I also had to stick a pillow in like the thing to get the Lorax belly.
Yes.
Beforehand, it actually, like, I would have ended up in McGabry if I didn't.
Yeah. I
Like-
bought a Spider-Man suit, similar, not this year, but like a couple of years ago. Basically, and I don't mind telling this now, when I was like 14, I was like, I'm going to go fight crime. Like, this is, I'm definitely too old to like fully think that. And I remember being like, I remember writing on my Christmas list, like, I need a Spider-Man suit. And mum and dad were like, why is that you're 14? Like, what for? And I was like, just like, you know, I just want one. And they're like, what for? And I was like, I'm going to go into the streets and like do a citizen's arrest. And they were like, you're literally mental. Like, you're genuinely
Clinically
insane. And genuinely, it was only last night when I was driving through the street. It came back in my head last night. I went, I would get killed. I would literally be
100%.
killed. Like, paramilitaries alone would be
yeah.
like, we've got Spider-Man's going to stop us. And the costume arrived. Very very clear.
And you were only 14.
And I was only
that's a
14,
child
and
as
that
well.
was still like, whoa, this is everything's clear. And the old web shooter, and sorry,
What did you describe it as? Mean vegetables?
What's this?
down below
Oh, meat and 2 veg.
Meat and 2 veg.
meeting too. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm there. I get you. I'm meeting you there, and basically, I ordered it, arrived, wore it, and was like, I don't have the A, confidence, and B, balls to go out into Belfast and be like, I'm Spider-Man.
fight
You also
crime.
could not really see out of the eyes. No, costume itself is great, but like,
That was the problem with the Lorax
Was it like a
mustache.
proper costume?
it was like, it's still kicking about. I'll try and find it. It's pretty much like don't worry. It's pretty much like it was. Do you know the Iron Spider from Infinity War? It was
Yes.
that, but like a skin tight like latex one, but like, and the eyes were like plastic. Like, it was a solid job. And I remember being like, this is good, and it was not good. It was really quite bad actually. And then a couple of years later, unrelated, my brother got a skin tight latex suit, Spider-Man.
Could you not like told him?
Well,
Your
and my
brother.
brother, this is when my brother was probably P7, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. Big guy. Big guy in P7. Not now. Big guy. And he got it on Christmas Day, he put it on, and he was going about the house. It was the Tobey Maguire one, and he was doing the full, like, you know, the dance and all. And we were all like, don't go out in public and that. Like, even on Halloween and stuff, like, just don't do it. And he hasn't worn it since. But
Ruined his dreams.
he, you know what, he's looking better now, and that's all that matters. But yes, you then left the house. I arrived late to the party again.
Yes.
And you were there in full
Lorax
Lorax,
attire.
speaking to the trees.
I think I did. Can we talk about how I ended up on Holy Land Spotted?
Yes, you were on Holy Land Spotters.
Well,
Yes.
the amount of people that sent me a screenshot or just the video and was like, why are you in Holy Land Spotted? How many views does it have?
Had like
It had 70 a few
71,000.
days ago. 75,000. Have you seen the Jesus turning water into wine one?
Mm.
No, let's see.
Oh.
I was told Jesus was a problematic costume.
I'd say it would be. Yeah.
I'd say it would be a problematic costume.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was a guy when we did a school pre-formal. There was a guy turned up as Jesus. No one had an issue with it, but I remember like don't give him any bother.
Yeah.
They all passed me, and I went, that could be. People could really not be happy with that.
Sure, Nicholas Chavez just posted like a couple of days ago on Instagram a promo for his new show or film, whatever he's doing, and he was dressed up as like Jesus, like on the cross. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the movie is or what, but it was like a sexified like Jesus, and like everyone
that's not
took it
good.
so like the
that's
comment, all the comments were like
I saw this. And
Do
there
you-
was
the
the
nails
nails
in
through
the
his
hands and
yeah,
stuff? It's
yeah.
something that it's for like a show or a film that they're doing.
I know that much.
And
I
he
was
like
one of them. I
deleted
looked
the
at it and
post
went,
and stuff.
Oh.
Me when I liked it.
Chloe went to share their story.
Repost.
Yeah, I saw that actually. But yeah, you ended up in Holy Land Spotted. How does that work? Did someone just send that to them? Was like Lorax?
Well, I was stood there and there was about 6 phones in Jodie's living room
Yeah.
just taking a photo. I thought they were just taking photos.
Yeah.
Turns out someone was taking a video, and it's arguably one of the most iconic videos of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, I was having a nap. Here, you're on
Spotted.
Holy Land Spotted.
Yeah. I think the costume works well because a lot of people don't put loads of effort into Halloween.
Yes.
So then
Normally I don't.
So then when you've a character that like genuinely, especially if it's taken on like a low quality phone, like that Holy Land Spotted,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not great quality.
Just because it's dark.
You look
Like the Lorax.
picturesque.
Yeah.
Picturesque is not the word.
I am picturesque.
Yeah, picturesque dresses as the Lorax, and then we were walking to surprise my car to go to the points.
Yep.
And you got a photo outside the McClay
And the Lanyon building.
and the landing building,
Mm-hmm.
and
What was the guy said?
the guy, yeah. So the guy,
Everyone who came up to me was like, mate, that's class,
and then the guy, and then I was just a little bit behind you guys, and as we went past, the guy said, "What a knob," and I was like, "Oh no!" And there was a group of people, and you had your stick, and you said, "Would you like to hold my wood?"
No.
No.
Do you want
Do
to
you want to hold
hold
my tree? Do you want to hold my tree?
No.
Do you want to hold my tree?
No, it's okay because I was holding the tree.
You were holding, yes, and they could actually physically hold your.
I
your
extended
painted tree.
I extended the olive branch of the tree.
The tree. And what that's what I was doing that night. Then I left you guys to go to the points, and I was picking up producer Aaron from the Botanic Inn, and he did not answer his phone, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, the guy's not answering. I was like, he's got like 5 minutes here before I leave. So I drove to the Spar at near Elms, and went to get like a monster or something. Mainly, and then I went to walk in, and it's the wee like hatch 24-hour thing,
Yeah.
and I stood there for 5 minutes. Is there a bell you're supposed to ring?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I got there. Like 2 minutes went by, and I could see the guy was stacking the shelves, but couldn't see me. And I was just like, I literally stood there and went, I don't need it. Walked back to the car. Got back in the car. Really quite sad. And then I got him.
Is that the little guy? He hasn't got.
He, what's the word?
Because he was sort of iconic in my first year.
What's the word? He wasn't born and bred Northern Irish. would be the word I would use.
Okay.
Like that's
Okay.
like, he just wasn't.
Okay. All right.
I'm sure he's lovely. I didn't get to speak to him. But yeah, he wasn't fair. And then eventually picked Aaron up. I think I told this story in the podcast. Can't remember. Might have been the episode you were on. I can't remember. No, it wouldn't have been. Basically, Aaron was like, "Can you pick my girlfriend up?" I was like, "Yeah, 100%." And then 5 minutes went by. I went, "Can you pick my girlfriend up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going." On the road to her house. Do you mind picking my girlfriend up? I said, "Yeah, yes, mate." Like, he's absolutely gone. And then
Oh, you did tell me
she
about
got into the car. We're driving back to Aaron's house, and he goes, "Do you mind getting my girlfriend?" I was like, "Mate, she's in the back seat."
See if you like do a 180 then.
Yeah, I
you'll
was like,
see her.
literally look at, like, you said hello to her 2 minutes ago when she got in the car. But yeah, it was, to be fair to you, the best costume I'd seen. You were dressed as a wee German boy,
Yeah.
and some guy screamed as we were leaving the party, "Be safe, little German boy."
And I was like, what about the Lorax?
Yeah, the Lorax needs to be safe as well.
Right. He's keeping the trees safe.
He was
Yeah.
But who's keeping the Lorax safe?
deep.
Little German boy.
Deep.
The little
The
German
little
boy.
German boy keeps the Lorax safe. Deep. Deep. You also did a 24-hour coverage of the recent election. Chat to me.
That actually killed me off.
I can imagine.
Like, we had to be at Matthew's apartment for 8:30.
Yeah.
So I left my house at 7:30.
Yeah.
Thinking that traffic would be awful. It wasn't. So I land there. By the time I said I'd take Fiona, because she was getting the glider, the infamous glider. What's happening to know my thoughts on the glider?
Oh, yeah.
She gets off the glider, and then, because he lives about a mile away from the main road, I said, I'll take you to the apartment. So her bus is late, whatever. We land in at 5 to 9. Matthew's like, you still good to go for 9? Oh. We went on for 9,
Yeah.
and then did through to 11:30.
You're in chinos and a shirt.
Yeah, my dad said I looked like a youth pastor.
There's a bit of what's the word? Mormon or not Mormon?
No, I think it is.
What's the one? Jehovah's Witness. That's what I'm thinking of. There's a wee bit of Jehovah's Witness Mormon-esque
Okay.
to you. You know,
Okay.
carry your Gideon's Bible with you. You know. Yes.
Little badge.
Yeah. Little badge.
Too right.
My name is Jack.
Finished at 11:30. Then me and Johnny decide we're going to go to class. We shouldn't have gone to class. That class nearly killed me off.
And this was Tuesday.
It was Gabby's.
Oh yeah.
I was already tired.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yes. You then stayed. So it was an overnight stream, basically. So you did a 24-hour coverage of the election. How often were you like back in and out to do it?
Well, I did the morning when it started. I did like 5 to 7. Then I did probably 11 to 1. Then like 5:30 or 5, maybe 4:30 to 6 or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then apart from that, I wasn't on.
6:30 in the
In
morning.
the morning.
I just couldn't do that.
The pain that it caused me to like, I was
just
lying in
couldn't do
Matthew's bed whenever I wasn't on. Like I could have been in the studio
Yeah,
helping,
yeah.
but I'm like, there's already 3 people in there.
Yeah.
3's a party, 4's a crowd.
Yeah.
So I lay in bed, and then the pain it caused me when Matthew's like, "You got to go on in like 20 minutes." I'm like,
Apparently so. Because it was very, what's the word? Formal.
"Yes,
In terms of like, there wasn't the what's happening. Let's have a
No
wee
ban-
Josh
not the what's
about.
happening banter.
It was.
Was it like really serious?
well, not really serious. I mean, me and Fiona kind of
You lighten the mood.
slightly,
Yeah.
but like
It was
It's
very
an
well
election.
produced.
it's an election.
Yeah. There's not much crack to be
Yeah,
had.
not much banter.
What did you do for food?
Had a McDonald's breakfast.
Ordering everything.
Had a McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah.
Didn't have lunch. Right after Gabby's, it finished at 4.
Mm-hmm.
We had Matthew said be back 4:05.
Mm-hmm.
4:57. We landed the door. He's like, "Right, you're on in 3 minutes." Can I?
Yeah.
Can I breathe? Because I've just sat in traffic. I've just sat in traffic from South Belfast to East Belfast,
Yeah.
and like with me driving, it takes out of you.
Yeah. It does. Driving
Oh.
does take it out of you.
I live to tell.
You
I live
survived.
to tell a tale, just about.
And Trump won.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
What
I had a wee nap
Yes.
at like after I went on in the morning, And then I woke up to everyone in the bed watching Trump give his speech. And I'm like, what time? It was 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my word, there's still an hour and a half to go.
Yeah, because it wasn't. I to be honest, I fully don't know how it works.
Me neither.
I was gonna say I would have thought by the end of it you would have been a very
Well-
educated man on the election
It's
process.
such a stupid system.
The electoral
Because
college.
she got more. Vote.
No,
no, sorry,
this
that was like in
time, this
2016.
time he got both,
Yes.
which I was shocked at,
Yeah.
surprised at.
See, I'm trying to think like if I was an American, who am I voting for?
Yeah.
It's honestly like
Well,
watching Big Brother or something,
Yeah,
but for the whole country.
yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm not political.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Not nice.
Disastrous.
He's literally he's not a nice guy. Like
No, he's not.
He's,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's more
he's
the
all the
fact
he's
that
a
one of
lot
them
of
is a
things.
convicted felon
Yeah.
and the other one.
He's
Was
going
a
to trial
prosecutor.
in like 2 weeks. Like he's
It is
he's
actually
being
wild.
sentenced.
Would you not be gutted if you lost to a criminal?
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Though.
Like,
Like,
you'd be
the fact,
gutted.
it's like I don't know.
You'd be like-
Everyone
they've
has, I
elected
don't
a
know
criminal
enough
over a
about.
woman.
Yeah, for real. Like I
It
don't
is
know
wild.
about
They'd
enough
rather
about
vote in
politics.
a criminal than a woman.
But have you seen all the videos at like this morning? I woke up and actually need to snap my phone in half. The videos of the men who are like real MAGA whatever supporters, and they're like, oh, there's new like, what's the word? Like not log line. That's
Slogan.
yeah. It's what like it's like your body our choice, like your body my choice. But it's because it's men, so it's like. And there was this one. I'll actually find it for you after.
Jeepers.
There was this one guy who he had a full on like meltdown, and he was like women, how does it feel? You will never have a woman president. Like we will always keep you on the floor. It's your
That
body.
is
It's
big.
our choice. You will never have like it was wild. And I'm like, you're publicly saying this like online, and
Have
I
your
like.
opinions, but like that is crazy.
It
Like,
is
that
yourself.
wild.
that
It is actually wild. Like
Say
it
it,
was.
don't spread
I
it.
understand people support Trump or whatever for certain reasons. I don't know. I don't know enough about politics over in America, so I don't really have that much of a comment on it. But when there's people like literally posting things like that, and it's like, how is that like a public? Like people get cancelled for the stupidest
Oh,
things
yeah.
these days, but you're
How's
not
he
getting
still
cancelled
going?
for that. Like it's
crazy.
actually wild. People have died over saying things that are worse than that. But like over there, it's like literally, it's fine.
Have you seen that Instagram post and it's like Donald Trump is a RA and then someone's holding a P and someone's holding a C and then it says IST on the wall. They don't know what one to put because he's both brilliant.
Oh, racist and
Right.
rapist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting at. Yeah,
Your
yeah.
Rafe
say
looked
that.
very
Yeah,
confused.
I was like, RNP?
But have you not seen as well? It's like actually really bad at the minute. Like with the UK is dangerous. We were talking about it last night.
Yes.
Dangerous.
The UK or Northern Ireland?
I think it's Northern
It's
Ireland.
UK has been issued as a I don't know what's called, something dangerous
Dangerous
for
Women.
a dangerous emergency or something for violence against women, and Northern Ireland is one of the most dangerous cities for women.
Northern Ireland is.
Really?
Oh,
Well,
Or sorry, it's one of the most
Really
dangerous
dangerous.
places to live in Europe for women at the minute.
Yeah, that's the one.
absolutely. Well, obviously, yeah, you've got all your murders and stuff going on.
I
Not
know.
good.
Well, sure, that's what Laura was telling us last night. Remember about the? Were
Like,
you
'cause
there
she
for
does the
that?
she does walkie-talkie girly.
Yes,
The
and then
city
I
walk.
saw that City Hall was lit up pink.
Yeah, but she said on the. I don't know if you were there for that. The
Yes,
walk
and
back,
even like on the walk back, people
they were
talking about
getting
it.
like hurled abuse
Yeah.
at. Like men were like pulling over, and they're like, "You,
Like just. I just like there's no need, and then she was like
She's
we
so.
we were wearing like a long sleeve jumper.
She was like, I was wearing long sleeve
Long-sleeve jumper
trousers,
and
long
jeans.
sleeve like tops. Like I don't understand. Like what is people's problem?
People are scum, like they really
I have too
are.
much rage for that. They're like, I would literally throw
You
something
spark
You
through
said
someone's car.
yeah. Your words were I would have put whatever I had through the windscreen. Guys, I'm just stopping the podcast for a wee second to do our weekly ad read. Folks, I've got to tell you about Go Barbecue Co. They have sent us these lovely, what do you even call these? Thermal water bottles. You could probably put a flask of soup in there and you'd be okay. But that's not the point. Folks, Go Barbecue Co. are having discounts at the minute and you need to go over and get after them. The only place you'll find them is on the Instagram, Go Barbecue Co. And you also need to be following Go Barbecue Loud raffles. They actually just posted a story this morning at time of recording saying very soon, not long now. So they are getting started over there, and you don't want to miss the first raffle because I'm sure the first raffle will be an absolute doozy. We'll be doing ads about that when it drops. But folks, let me tell you, not to be sniffed at. Not to be sniffed at. So get after it, guys. Genuinely, I'm not just saying it. Like, they have high quality equipment over there. Stuff for indoor and outdoor, heaters and stoves, guys. It's really not to be missed. They've been very good to us. We love them. Even if they weren't sponsoring the podcast, I'd be using their gear. It's really, really good. And coming up to Christmas, they'll be doing more discounts and stuff, which can only be found on the Instagram. So, guys, get after it. You can barbecue all year round, not just the summertime. You need to get after it. Right, I'll see you in a second. We're back, no cuts. Dolecast is still here. We were just complimenting the. This is a squeaky chair.
Get a new
like,
chair.
It needs to.
It's like the Sark chairs.
I need to. I
Lord,
might just
awful.
invest in another one of those
These are quite nice.
and get rid of this bad boy. I've had it for maybe less than a year. It's just like there's a lot of
like cheap AliExpress.
there's it's a gaming chair. It's a lot of squeakage.
Big gamer?
I'm not a game. Well, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2
Yes.
at the minute, and I've taken a slight break just because I'm a busy boy. And
Can we do a compilation where I just
yeah, boom.
it's just me handing him the mic?
You've played Red Dead?
I have. I love it.
Love it.
I think it's one of the best games ever made.
I'd love to be a cowboy.
Same.
However, I'd be killed. Like I've also come to realize I'm gonna have a heart attack by the time. Like I'm gonna have a heart attack when I'm older.
Oh.
Just the other day, do you know why? And this is my theory that I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Right. Okay.
There's people like older than us, or like having heart attacks now, like dropping around. Monster did not exist. Like McDonald's existed, but it was very early days. Like it wasn't what it is now. Like I'm stopping for a triple cheeseburger on the way home from like an hour with my mates at the points, and I'm like, oh, gotta reward myself with a triple cheese.
So right.
And then later on today, I'll have a pipeline punch, and I'm just going like it's going to like if it happened like back in the day before like these things existed, it's absolutely gonna happen now. You couldn't buy a French Village cake slice like
That did
with
look
my
lethal.
mum.
That
It
did look
was lethal. By the end of it, before I was nearly sick, like it was just like sweet. But sponsor the podcast, please. It was lovely. To be fair, it actually was my dad's birthday yesterday, so I probably could have bought him a slice. But my thought process was I would have got wrecked in my bag on the way home.
You could just tell it.
Could have held it, but effort. Big long bus journey. Yeah, but no. Trump got elected, so that's not good at all.
Back to this.
Back
Depends
to
who you
this.
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of monarchs and leaders, when you're obviously from England.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you from exactly?
I'm from. Well, this is a funny question. So I'm from like right on the border of Surrey and like southwest London.
Right. Okay.
So like sometimes in southwest London, sometimes I'm Surrey. Depends. But I
Right,
would say
okay.
I'm Kingston upon Thames.
And is Kingston a posh area?
Yeah.
Did you say Tom Holland lives there?
Does he?
Yeah, Tom Holland lives there. Yeah.
Oh, let's go to London. Oh my goodness. I'm a big Tom.
Actually, yeah, my parents, I think they saw him at a fundraising.
Big
event.
Tom.
So-
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, big Tom. Big Tom in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the shrine. But here, if Gosling lived in Kingston, we're booking flights today. Just to wait about. Stormzy lives there as well, doesn't
Stormzy does live there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Stormzy though, but he has he like performs like at this like local theatre called the Rose Theatre like so much.
That is class.
It's pretty good. But
The-
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah. It's posh area. What is the bad areas of London? Like, I'm
East.
gonna get stabbed.
Like I don't really know, but like
There's quite a
Peckham.
lot.
Yeah.
It like South London generally is not great.
Okay.
Like some parts of Tottenham are pretty dodgy.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
yeah,
Tottenham. Yeah.
yeah, but mainly mainly South London, Peckham, kind of all the bits that I'm kind of close to.
Oh, okay.
But like they're away from me.
Yeah.
So-
You're in the clear. You're in the clear.
Also, Kingston a little bit.
Oh, you gotta be careful.
Yeah,
Tom's gotta be on his watch. Like,
it's got-
yeah.
There's quite a few. Like for example, I told you this. I think I've said this already as well. But there was a guy who I knew, who I went to school with, and he ended up murdering someone. Like,
Yeah, no, you've never told
You've
us
never-
that.
you-
Never heard that.
This is insane.
What happened?
so my guy I was with in year 5, he was like he lives like 5 minutes away from me, and essentially it was a drug deal that like went really wrong, and like he ended up, I think he ended up stabbing someone, and they died. Like, and this was like quite a big deal at the time. But then went
Sorry, I had the brother.
went outside his house, and there was just forensics officers and everything. Like
That is wild.
yeah.
I take it he got charged for like murder then, or
Yeah, he's been done for murder. I'm
or
pretty
manslaughter or something.
Sure. Yeah, and then also then there was like a video of like a guy like running around Kingston as well, and like with a big machete as well.
I think I saw that.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, it was on Facebook. I seen it there. It was like
Yeah.
really random. It came
Hey,
up.
Granny.
I know.
Yeah, it's like that was pretty. Like it has its like, and you
Has ups
Yeah.
and downs.
and
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
see a lot of like murals for people, like, and flowers and stuff from where people have been like stabbed.
Jeepers.
So it just depends. Like,
Yeah.
when like 90% of the time it's fine, but you do.
I suppose, by extension, then Zendaya also lives in London. And in
She
Kingston.
has been seen in Kingston. Yeah, she was in the Bensal Centre, and like, which is like that's our local shopping centre.
Oh, really?
It's just pretty crazy.
That is-
When
that
I
is-
saw that, I was like,
That is pretty crazy. But imagine walking up the Castle Court. Zendaya's in like
Doing her shopping.
Zendaya's in Claire's. That's wild. But you've moved over here for university. How are you finding Belfast?
I actually love Belfast. Like, it's definitely different. It's
Mhm.
so small. It's like Kingston. It's the size of Kingston.
Oh, is it?
Like, yeah. So it's the size.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
it's the size of a town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
To call it a city, I don't know.
Really? Well, then Bangor's off the Bangor's done then.
Bangor's like a village.
Bangor is a
Bangor
village.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bangor should
The
not be
way
a
you
city.
say
It
Bangor.
makes me laugh so much.
Oh, Bangor.
Banger.
Bangor.
Like Bangor should not be a city.
No.
Yeah,
Is it
too,
a
right?
city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It like
Oh,
city by the sea. It's been since
Chloe.
like last year.
Yeah, but actually, I don't know how.
I've been, and
It's because
I
of
thought
the
it was
population, and that's
village.
literally it.
Well, I was doing stand up in Bangor, and I just forgot that it was a city, and I was like, "Oh, it's a nice wee town. It's a nice wee town." and then literally like someone heckled me from the back of the room. I was like, "It's a city," and I was like,
You keep telling yourself.
To be
that,
fair,
but-
it's been a town like
Just check my top. Yeah.
for the 20 years or 19 years I was living in it, and then just randomly we got told, "Oh, Bangor's a city now." And we're
They
like,
love it. Like
Okay.
they love
Oh,
it.
they ate it up.
They are like, yeah, we are a city, is right.
The North
No,
Point
we
accent.
don't.
Yeah, well, no,
No
not
one
you.
cares.
No, well, people were shouting it at the show. I was like, all right, sorry, didn't know. But they need to do something with that high street, like.
well,
That's
we're
actually
literally doing our
but, like,
assignment
they
on
need
that.
to do something with that. Like,
We're doing
it's
our
grand.
project about it, and it went from
Wonderful.
street art to now the economy crisis, which I literally made up on the spot. I don't even know if there is an economy crisis in Bangor.
You'll make one.
The shock on my face when she said, "Oh yeah, I live around there too." I went, "Oh well, clearly you haven't been to the high street then."
So does Derek, I think.
No,
I've seen him in Hollywood.
yeah, it's Hollywood
then.
because he gets on our train there, and we were like, "Oh."
You ever see those
We're gonna be late
houses?
to your
You ever
class.
see those houses in Hollywood that are going through towards Bangor, but it's at the lights near the train station,
Yeah.
and they're parked. I'm like, genuinely, that would be like torture trying to get out of
Oh,
that
yeah.
driveway,
Yeah.
and like reversing in. Come on, like I could not do it. But you've moved to Belfast.
Yeah. No.
Can you brought this up on a What's Happening? Could you tell the story of your first time coming over?
Yeah. So it's my brother's at university here,
Mm.
like at Queen's, and so I'm going to go for an open day because
Yes.
I'm interested in the course.
Yes.
And so it's kind of all very last minute, slightly rushed. And so first my flight is cancelled to Belfast. And so but I'm really desperate to get this open day.
Yeah.
So what we do is we say, right, I'm going to get a flight to Dublin from Gatwick, and then get the bus from Dublin to Belfast.
Yeah.
And so I go and it's last minute of this flight. It's about to go,
Mhm.
and then it gets delayed by 3 hours. So I'm stuck in the airport for 3 hours. Then, meanwhile, whilst I'm stuck in the airport, I'm telling this story slightly oddly, but
Don't
like
worry.
the Queen died then. So
She did.
She
She did.
died whilst I was in the airport, so I'm kind of surrounded by all these old ladies,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Sobbing.
they're all bursting into tears because of the Queen dying. And so I'm just like, oh, this is just brilliant, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually I arrive in Dublin. It's 1 a.m. and I'm knackered because I've been travelling. I've just been like standby
Yeah,
for about
yeah.
like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And the flight was terrible as well. It was just a horrible flight. So then I'm searching for a bus. And essentially I can't get a bus because I've missed my bus because it was delayed. And no other bus will take me. So I'm now stuck in Dublin Airport at it's 3 a.m. now.
That is so. That's my worst.
And
It's so good.
And I'm 17.
Mhm.
I'm fresh 17, so I'm and also no hotel will take me because I'm 17. So I was gonna stay the night and then get the bus the next morning, but the hotels wouldn't take me because I'm not 18, which is crazy to me. I don't.
I mean, sure,
So you'd
you
rather-
can stay in the
yeah.
airport, but we can't. I suppose insurance, but still, that's me. Come on, let a kid
Still
have
does not matter.
let a kid have a room. Like, do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And then
A
so
room in the inn.
yeah. And so then I'm calling my parents. I'm like, right, I'm just gonna get a taxi. I'm gonna get a taxi.
Mhm.
I get in the possibly the worst taxi you could have gotten into. This guy was he's like, oh no, it's fine, all this kind of stuff. I'll take you to Belfast. It's all good. And essentially, because I'm so knackered, I fall asleep in the taxi, and my parents asked for me to send take a photo of his ID and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're we don't know who this guy is.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
got our son
absolutely.
in your hands. And
Absolutely.
he's no, it's fine. I've got kids myself.
Yeah, yeah.
All this kind of stuff. And he's an alright guy.
Yeah.
Not someone you'd want to be in a taxi with. But
He's
Go from
alright.
Dublin
Wouldn't want
to
to travel with him.
Belfast.
But yeah.
But
It's a long
Sitting on the
drive. It's a
M1
long
for
drive
2
as
hours,
well. Yeah.
And so eventually, I fall asleep. I don't know how long I was asleep for, but I look at my phone. It's 4 a.m. now.
Mm.
And we are nowhere near Belfast. And this man is yeah, mate, sorry, I had to take a detour. And I'm like, you fucker.
Yeah.
You fucker.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you've done.
Big payday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And eventually we arrive. It's 4 or 5 a.m.
Mhm.
now, and I'm just knackered. And he's like, right, here's the bill. It's 300 something euro.
It's ridiculous.
300, 400 euro. And I'm just you fucker.
Yeah. That's what?
So-
How many flights is that from Dublin to Gatwick? Probably about 4.
That's 4, yeah.
Yeah.
And those are return flights.
Yeah.
So I've paid an extortionate amount of money just to get to this fucking
To get to
open day.
Belfast. Yeah.
Of all places.
And then yes. So then you get to the open day.
And then I arrive. My brother cooks me some food. We go to bed in his absolutely disgusting house in the Hogans at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so the open day. This is the bit we've been waiting.
Yeah.
Because the Queen had died, she Queen's University
Yes.
decided not to do the open day. So I'd spent close to probably 600, 500 quid
My goodness.
just to get.
To Belfast and be like,
Belfast.
"Is this good?
Yeah.
We'll maybe come back."
And then they're telling me that I can't.
Well, you've got them back. You've
But-
stroked a
but
couple,
my
couple
mum-
pint glasses from the points, so
Yeah.
you've
but
got them back.
But luckily, my mum did message them and be like, "Listen, what we've done to get here." It's
Any chance?
Any chance?
And then
Yeah.
John Darcy.
Oh.
So that was
What a
my
guy.
first introduction to John Darcy.
Did they give you any money back for
Yeah,
Goodness.
they cancelled the open day. They were
I don't
compensating,
know.
so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did actually. We did get covered for it.
Oh really?
All of it?
Really?
Even the taxi?
You know what?
So-
That's
Unlucky, big man. I mean, everybody's won. Taxi driver wins.
Oh.
Yeah,
You win. Queens didn't win.
Nope.
Yeah,
But
so-
but most people won. Yeah,
But,
yeah.
So I was
That's why the fees are $4,000 a year.
I mean,
Give
he's
him-
paid
give
it
him-
back about
Yeah,
4
yeah,
times now.
Yeah. And then
yeah.
you decided to come.
Yeah, I decided. You know what? This place is.
It'll do. Yeah.
It's, despite.
And it's been great.
Yeah.
Yo.
yeah,
You know, I didn't go to a single open day
Oh, neither.
for
I went to-
any uni or even second. I think no, I think I went to one
I
open
went for
day in secondary
secondary,
school.
yeah.
My second open day actually I saw Kira.
I saw Aaron at one.
Kira.
Yeah.
See,
First time meeting her was one of the open days.
Before
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
saw you, I
I
had
didn't
a
even
feeling
go.
that I knew you.
No.
Yeah.
But I've never.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. Maybe it's a BB. Did you do BB football?
Yes.
Could be BB football.
Probably.
There was a guy one day. There was a guy in my BB. We were playing BB football, and that's boys were great. It's meant to be pretty chill. And
It's the most serious thing you'll
it
ever
is
do.
genuinely you'd think you're playing Champions League,
Yep.
and some boy slide tackled another guy on our team, and the guy on my team you usually fairly chill guy. Just the guy said something to him, like something pretty okay. And the guy said something to him, just turned around and was like, I'm going to kill your whole family. And we were like, okay, guys, it's baby football. Like, let's chill out. And there was another time, like, it really kicked off on the sidelines with, like, parents and, like, the ref. And, like, it's... You get the
Is that a beaver?
Was a beaver.
Yep.
The 3G beaver.
The infamous 3G.
Yup.
Holy ground.
Yeah, holy ground. See, did you play sport in school?
Yeah.
What did you play?
Rugby.
Same.
As well as football.
Rugby. You play rugby?
First year.
Yeah.
Then I was
See,
a hockey guy.
Rugby gets intense. Like, parents get involved, and you're like, it's schoolboy rugby. Like, come on. Like, my dad had to stop a fight when we were in fourth year, medallion level. We were playing against Wallace in the second leg because it was all to play for. First game was a tie, and I just can't remember how these things start. But like, it got to this stage where Charlie, who's been on the podcast, his dad was for hitting some boy, and my dad was like, it's not worth it. No, don't do it. Yeah, they had to bring it up. It gets nasty. There was one time a friend of mine was playing rugby and some guy shouted something at him, and he thought it was an opposite number, like a guy on the other team, and he went, do you want my shirt then? Do you want to play? Do you want to play? And it was like some guy trying to give him a bit of encouragement. And he was like, oh, sorry about that one. Sorry about that one. But yeah, What's Happening starts back
Next Friday.
in 2 days when this comes out.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this comes out Wednesday. What's Happening starts.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Looked at me
I
like
do have a
6
question,
seconds.
though.
Yes.
See the way we're doing, like...
The bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we getting responses?
The responses we'll get the responses a
Put them
week
on-
early,
Okay.
and then they won't see that until the next week. So you'll wait for it. But then hopefully you'll forgotten what you said.
Yeah.
You know? All 10 or 5 responses. No. We're gonna get loads of responses this year,
Better do.
because if not, we have
Nothing.
QB confessions. They will come in handy. But yeah, What's Happening is starting. We've recorded the pilot.
Yep.
We're back, and we're
are
not
back.
we're not gonna stop.
Nope.
Dolecast will be taking a break. I've decided at the end of December
Oh, wow.
until January,
So, like
like a 2-week break.
Oh.
No, like the Christmas episode will come out. I think it's the 18th. I calculated, and we'll return like mid-January. So like, yeah, a couple of weeks off. You know, Daddy needs his rest.
We
you
can
know,
use that time to bank up some of our...
Absolutely. What's
I was
Happening
telling
can
people
continue.
about the idea we're having about the... I don't know if you want to
Okay.
it or not, it's probably fine, but like What's Happening Do series, so like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
What's
yeah.
Happening Do Come Down With Me and stuff.
Yeah.
And people are like hyped for it. Like they're
Just
actually
do it.
excited. Like they would like watch it, because I think the actual YouTube videos themselves might do better than like
100%.
the shorter ones.
Yeah.
Because it'll still be a long video. It's just whether or not we want to split it up and stuff. But I do think that they will
It gives
go
some
down
people
really,
something else
really
to watch.
well.
It's a bit different from like a normal.
And a lot of people don't like watching podcasts because it's just there's not enough going
I know.
on visually.
I know.
But like
Yeah.
they like what they like like the clips and stuff. Like they want to hear what we're
Yeah,
talking about, and
yeah.
they think that we're like good at what we're doing, but they just literally don't have the attention span
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
podcast. So I think it's like it'll be nice to do like shorter videos and stuff on the TikTok and stuff. So I've got some new mics, so it'll not just be Daniel.
Did you buy those?
I didn't buy them. My
But
boss bought them, but
they're on
she's-
their way.
Yeah,
Nice.
so
Oh, what?
they're for me.
Nice.
My other job, I've got them for like interviews and stuff that
She's
she wants
basi-
me to do.
She's fleeced them. against
No, I
them.
haven't.
I'm joking.
100%.
But yeah, we're gonna. Would we do Come Down With Me in our 4 houses, or would we do it in that kitchen that was booked out for?
No, that
What,
kitchen,
Elm's kitchen?
Well, we could do one of them in there. Like if someone didn't want to use their house, like I'd be happy enough using my house.
Yeah.
Thing is,
We
with
need to get our
Elm's kitchen,
dining table to
you
be
have
fair,
to-
but
Huh?
we have no dining table. We're still getting the kitchen
No
done.
Seat on the
dining table.
floor.
You eating off the
No, we have
panels?
like a breakfast bar, but there's only 3 seats.
Oh,
There's
just
too
someone has
many.
to just stand.
Yeah, I'll stand. It's fine.
But yeah, no, we got it sorted. We're excited. It's gonna be good.
There is lots coming up. I'm excited for our videos. Like the gingerbread house one. Like I've architecture. What's it called?
Planned.
Yeah.
I've architecture in my
Architecture.
gingerbread house.
Architecture.
Yeah.
Drawn it out.
No, I'm excited. We've. I was gonna say we've some exciting weeks coming up. I have no idea what the weeks are whatsoever. It's not my.
What
it's
even
not
is the
It's not my
first
role,
week?
so I'm not dealing with it. The first week was just us yapping.
No, that we said we announced the week
Oh,
on the
juicy
podcast.
gossip.
Juicy gossip.
Juicy
Juicy
gossip.
gossip. So get
Yeah.
your juicy goss in or something.
Too right.
But yeah, there'll be lots of clips and stuff from What's Happening. So follow the What's Happening Instagram account.
Yep.
Guys, thanks very much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you
We've,
for having me.
we've hit our threshold. Chloe, thanks for coming up and reducing.
You're so welcome.
Crawling out of bed to do it. And that wasn't today. I had to spend thanks for coming down. Yeah, thanks to Go Barbecue for sponsoring the podcast. Thanks to you for watching if you made it that far. And tune in to what's happening in 2 days' time on Friday on Queen's Radio. Oh, and we're also if you're watching this, there's no point, but we're also on Queen's Radio tomorrow, 12 to 1 every Thursday. But if you've watched this, you'll just be listening to the same thing. But maybe that's a good thing. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you there. Goodbye.